What's up, y'all? So I am in between. Y'all remember that dumbbell workout I did? So I'm doing it again, so I can kind of track my progress. I'm filming it. Y'all will see the video. I'm sweating though. But in between rounds, I decided that I wanted to just holler at y'all for a quick second. At first I wasn't gonna do this video because I said I might be too late, but actually I think by the time this video posts, it'll actually be right on time. Because man, I ain't want to talk about this virus stuff a whole lot. That ain't what this channel is about, but I had thought about some stuff, and I was talking to somebody about some various things, and I said, well, I'm gonna post this. Maybe it'll help somebody. I don't know. But anyhow, you know, I think a lot of times society kind of runs on autopilot, and you just expect things to pretty much stay the same, more or less. Especially if you're that kind of person that don't really change or don't really believe in change, or you really set into a lot of routines, and the way you are and the way you do things is very rigid. I think times like this makes people like that almost like crazy. And I look around and I notice a lot of people, you know, complaining about stuff that they're not able to do. But when they was able to do those things, they still was basically complaining, more or less, or saying that they want to do certain things, but either can't because they ain't got time, or, you know, basically whatever they was doing in their lives was preventing them from doing that. But now that they got time, it's like they done forgot all about what they said they wanted to do if they had the time. Don't wait, is my point. You got the time now to do all the stuff that you claimed you wanted to do if you had more time, or things you wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? What better time than now to try to do those things? For instance, I know this don't apply, you know, heavily to me because I work out primarily at home, secondarily in the gym. But for a lot of y'all, the gym is where you work out at. And I get that. But at the same time, I kind of saw this coming a long time ago. If you look at the structure of our country, that's kind of what they want you to be, is dependent upon people and entities and companies. Because that's what keeps the powers that be in power. That's why a long time ago, I started investing in myself. There was a point in time when I had a gym membership too. But after I got rid of that gym membership, let me tell you something I noticed. It took all the excuses away. You know what I'm saying? It took all the excuses away. When you got a gym membership, you using the idea, the concept in your head that, hey, I got a gym membership, I need to be using it. Or I'm so used to going to this particular place every day or every other day, or, you know, however often you go, 2 or 3 times a day. That becomes this routine that you get locked into. And that becomes your why, more or less. I mean, yeah, you may have secondary, tertiary whys, you know, this, that, and the other. But it's funny how I noticed when people can't go to the gym, all of a sudden, the stuff they was talking about doing, they're not doing. You know what I'm saying? I want to become more flexible. Or I want to do something more than just lifting weights. Or I want to, and you got the opportunity because you don't have any weights. But are you being creative? You got the opportunity now. Now's the time to do that. to become something more than just somebody who moves a lot of iron. I want to become more flexible or more, you know, versatile. I want to be able to move better. I want to be able to, all these different things. Take the weight side of the equation, all of a sudden they're not really doing nothing. Or they not being consistent. Or they not, you feel what I'm saying? Don't let times like this be that for you. You know what I'm saying? Take time and invest in yourself and say, okay, just pick something. For instance, for me, I wanted to become better, even though, like I said, I primarily work out at home. But still, I use the gym because the gym got more weights than I got at home. I got weights at home, but I max out on squat at home real quick because I think the pissy ass bar I got, I don't even know what the max it can hold, but the pissy ass bar I got, I'm scared to put too much weight on it because I know I'm probably gonna snap it. But even then, I max out on squat. Now bench, different story. You know, I'm pretty good on that. Deadlift, I don't have nowhere near enough weights to really be effective in my deadlift at home. So what did I say to myself? When I'm in the gym lifting, the one thing that I really noticed was that oftentimes I still got the power in my muscles, but where I'm failing at is my breathing, my cardiovascular. Y'all know when you lift a lot of weights, people can say what you want. When people put that weight down, they breathing hard. They may not be moving fast, but the intensity and the energy and the power it takes to move that weight, especially a certain amount of reps, you gotta have it cardiovascularly. I did not have that. That's why oftentimes you won't even see me do 10 reps. And a lot of times I feel like I can get to 10 reps, but I'm huffing and puffing so much under the bar and I'm shaking because of my cardio. It ain't got nothing to do with the power is still in me. It's got to do with my cardio. So I said to myself, I gotta get better at endurance, breathing, and really just put my body up under that stress for longer periods of times. More reps, less breaks. You know what I'm saying? I don't break a lot as it is, but I still felt like maybe I was breaking still too much. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, a lot of times the weight is lighter. But I want to get to a point where even though the weight is lighter, I'm breathing better. I got more endurance. Therefore, I can move more weight. Feel what I'm saying? So, what I have spent time doing is picking apart my training and picking apart what I'm good at and what I'm bad at. Isolating those things. If I'm good at certain things, it's not that I don't do them. I don't do them as much. And stuff that I'm bad at, and things that it frustrates me and I struggle with, I stay on those things even though it pisses me off, it makes me angry, because I'm one of them type people, if I can't do it, I get angry. You know, like, because I know I can do anything. I know that subconsciously, and I try to speak that into my consciousness. And I would encourage y'all to do the same thing. A lot of times if you don't speak this stuff into your consciousness, and you have to do it regularly, you can't just do it once or twice, you know what I'm saying? If you're not doing affirmations, if you're not doing mantras, you should be doing them. If you're not meditating, you should be doing that. The type of meditation that I do includes my affirmations and my mantras. What I usually do is, I usually do it in the morning, but sometimes I do it at night before bed. A lot of times I do it both. It used to be a point in time when I would do it once a day, but I kind of have picked it up. I do it twice a day, or at least I try. I just kind of sit quietly and reflect, and I have affirmations or positive statements that I say to myself. I have mantras, which are also positive statements that I say to myself. There are a few of them where I'm warding off negative things. For instance, if it's negative people, negative emotions, I'll tell myself how I won't allow that into my life and stuff like that. So, yeah, positive stuff, you know, when it comes to my workouts. Sometimes I actually do mantras before I do my workouts. That's part of actually getting into the right mindset. You know, I'll tell myself what I want to accomplish, my goals for that particular workout. I have short-term goals and long-term goals as far as working out. So, and I think that's one of the things I got away from last year, the last 6 months of the year. When I didn't meet my goals, I was not speaking my long-term goals into fruition enough, and therefore I was not acting on them. If you say it enough, if you say, you know, enough times, you know, I'm going to deadlift 345 pounds, you know, whatever the weight is. If you say that enough and you work towards it, that's your long-term goal. But your short-term goal is, like, for that day, maybe you want to get 215 for 5 reps. Say that over and over. See yourself getting the 215 for 5 reps. Say it and visualize it and see it and just be quiet. And that's the only thing you focus on. And if you're one of those type of people, when I first started doing this, my focus was real short. It was hard for me to focus. I'd just be like all over the place. And I think a lot of people are like that. You know, they focus is so short. Let that be one of your goals. To learn how to really just hone in and focus. Learn how to quiet your mind and just focus. Even if you just have to focus on the sound of you breathing. I think that's what I did at first. Like when I couldn't focus, I would sit there and be quiet. I would listen to myself breathe, and after one breath, milliseconds, I would be thinking about something else. And I would have to say, no, stop, come back. Focus on breathing. Focus on breathing until I could get to the point where I could breathe for 10, 15, 20 minutes and only think about me breathing. It took a while for me to get there, and then I started just transferring that over into other parts of my life, my business, working out, just different things. And I noticed areas of my life where I do that at, I don't struggle as much. So, with that being said, y'all, the point of this video is don't be so rigid and so structured to where when your structure is lost, you can't do what you want or what you feel that you need to do. Because I know for a lot of us, working out, it gets our frustration and it's your therapy, and it's you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect. But don't let the stuff you can't control affect what you can control. You feel what I'm saying? We can't control politics and leadership, and you know, I could get all off into why this is even the way it is, but at the end of the day, it has to do with elected officials. But we all know that, you know, they supposed to be working for us, but really we at the mercy of them. At any given time, we at the mercy of them. And I refuse to let them come into the sanctity of my space and take away the things that I need. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to let them do that. And don't let them do that to you either. You know, don't let these leaders and world situations and stuff like, because this stuff happens, yo. Like, I don't know how much y'all know about history, but this has happened over and over and over. World War I, World War II, the Great Depression, Vietnam. Like, every time it was always something. And it's like we ought to know better by now. Like, we ought to be able to see certain stuff coming. If you just know particular events, Civil War, let me not forget that. Civil War. I mean, think about it. Every time we go to war, every time there's this major thing, something has to give. World War I and II, rations. You can't buy this, you can't do that. I heard that the Ford factories are making ventilators. It's the same thing Ford was doing in World War II. And every other factory. They started helping the war effort. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, history repeats itself for those that don't know history. That's why I started investing in myself, getting my own workout equipment. I knew stuff like this was coming. Not only that, I don't want to be dependent on this building. When I left, I don't go to gyms hardly ever. Every blue moon I go to a gym, work out with somebody, or I go to my gym. But if you ever notice, I'm by myself when I work out. There's a reason for that. A lot of people don't want to be honest. When you in the gym, you doing that shit because people watching. You know what I'm saying? Especially certain types of dudes. Females too. Y'all don't do that many ass ups when you at home. Just be real about the shit. You ain't clenching your ass that tight when you at home. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with these dudes. You ain't putting that much weight on you. You know what I'm saying? Just different people looking, you got that aspect of it. And then, you got for the buff dudes, it's the ego thing. You got that aspect of it. Oh, and the girls, can you help me? It's that. I ain't got time for the superficial shit. I'm trying to get strong. Move out of my way. And I'm not talking about everybody. I usually can tell the kind of personalities that's like that. I usually stay away from them because I'm one of them people. I'm real quiet in the gym. Generally, I mean, other than grunting and screaming out reps, but all that looking for a dude, I'm trying to get strong. If you're in my way, get out of my way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I feel about it. Not only that, I'm making somebody else rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, say your gym membership is $30 a month. 30 times 12, what is that? $360? No. 30 times 12, that ain't, yeah, $360. Laugh. My math is horrible right now. See, this is why you can't do math when you're in the middle of a workout. Yeah, I'm so stupid. 300, yeah. So, it's like $360 a year. And I'm going to do another video on how you can go about investing in yourself and getting workout equipment on the low. Because I got quite a bit of workout equipment, but I'm finna get some more. Because this made me buckle down to where, I laid back on my laurels a little bit and was relying on the gym because they got pretty nice bars, squat rack, weight and shit, like laying back on my laurels. I should have kept getting weight. I should have still been going there, but I should have kept getting weight. I slacked off. I ain't bought workout equipment in like a year and a half, I think. It might be about 2 years by now. I ain't bought no workout equipment, but I'm about to get back on it. I'm about to get back on it because I'm laying back on my laurels, resting, laying back on the gym, and I look, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what my max squat, deadlift, or bench. Well, the bench, I can tell you, but my max squat and deadlift, I don't know what that's going to look like when we come out of this. I just hope I ain't set back too far. I still been working, but, But yeah, so I'm going to do a video on how to invest in yourself and invest in equipment so you don't have to make these gym owners rich. That same $360. Matter of fact, all the workout equipment I got, I didn't spend $360 on. Now think about that for people who've been going to the gym for like 20 years. 360 times 20. Bro, you could have been built you a gym. You could have been built the building, got all the equipment, been personal training, making money. You feel what I'm saying? For those of y'all that don't know, I own my own business. I got an entrepreneurial spirit. I don't believe in giving my money away like that. I don't believe in making other people's dreams come true and mine ain't. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody that be around me know that. Somebody tell me, oh, I want this, that, and the other. I'm the first person to tell you to go get it. And if you don't know how to go get it, we can find out and I'll help you find out how to go get it. I'm one of them types. So, just y'all be on the lookout for the next video. This is 20 minutes. I'm about to jump back in and do the next round of this workout. I've been talking enough. I didn't intend to talk this long. But, yeah, so don't let this hold y'all back, man. Don't let none of this stuff hold y'all back. Don't be geared up because this going to happen again. Feel what I'm saying? If it ain't some type of virus, it's going to be something. to where something gonna derail. Don't let nothing derail you. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let nothing derail you. Be creative. Look on you. It's too many people on YouTube giving you workouts. Try all the stuff you wanted to try before but haven't. Just get after it, y'all. Don't let none of this stop you. All right, back to my workout.